crazy. I looked online and said it had a CVT in it. I'm not a fan of CVTs. It says 6-speed CVT. That is wild. That is wild. I mean, I understand the principle behind a CVT, and I get what it's doing. It has a band that's variable in it, a belt that's variable. That's crazy. It's like almost it has like a super huge converter in it. The way it drives. That's crazy. You see, it keeps accelerating. It does good. This little thing gets down the road for a crappy family car. It does really well. I mean, it's not fast by any shape or form or means, but it outrun that Silverado without a try. Heck yeah. I like driving this thing. The ride's really nice. Watch out, guys. But we definitely got to start working on it, so I'm going to pull it in the garage, let it cool off a little bit, and we'll start back on this tonight. We may report part of it, I don't know. But yeah. Let's give it one more run out. It's fun. It's kind of weird. I'm not used to this CVT life. I have to get used to it, but I'm just not totally used to it. We're not going to get far. I got Farmer Joe's tractor up here, so we'll run up to his tractor, though. That cracks me up when it does that. And it stays right there. You pick an RPM, then we're going to stay there. The other day was 6,000. We were trucking through the road. Heck yeah, I'm going to slow down. I got tractor. What's up, boys and girls? I'm sitting in my ship box Ford 500. AC blowing cold. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dirt cheap ship box cold, warm heat and cold air. Usually it's, let's see here, warm heat and no air. We have some AC in this bad boy. I'm fat. I'm lazy. I'm old. I like my AC. I drive down the road. I won't put the AC on. Here. On my AC. I do not care to sweat my brains out anymore. I have to. I'll get out of work. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to sweat. I'm down the road. I ain't trying to stick these pleasant seats. Clean this board's out. Clean the dashboard. Clean that. Got to check, see what the check engine light's for. I'm pretty sure it's nothing good. Cleaned all that. I'm roll this window down because I don't trust the power door locks because that's the way I am. There we go. Clean the back of it out. Gave her a bath. The other day we took it and got the matching tire for over here taken care of. That's on, center cap and all. And we did put the front bumper back on it, but we didn't put a new front bumper on it because, you know, we're poor around here and we're not even going to try to act like we're rich. And this is just a ship box to go point A to point B. So, yeah. I gave her some Frankenstein scars. Adds character. We still have a bacon fender over here. I am going to replace that fender. That is definitely getting replaced, but that's this video. Kind of like the character from that bumper there, but obviously I will replace it. The first thing we'll do is get that. That's $100. This is $200. So first thing I want to do is get that one. But we want to make sure it ran good and everything. And this thing drives absolutely wonderful. I've been driving it all day today, and it is doing completely fantastic. Now that I said that, it's probably going to fall apart and blow up. So it had a good run, right? But no, it's been doing me wonderful today. Happy with it. I was beyond ecstatic when I cranked the air on to come on. I was told it didn't work. We still have that part coming that we need because there's a kink line in it. But right now it's working outstandingly well. Kink and everything. So if it ain't broke, we ain't gonna try and fix it quite yet. We'll put that part on the shelf, and if it comes an issue, we'll replace it. If it won't, we'll sit on it. But heck yeah. I'm liking this thing. I am liking this run a bunch. You probably can't see very well, but the temperature's quite normal on it. That's where it stays. It's been doing really good, so. It has one random wire under here that's not hooked up. I gotta figure what that goes to, but it's completely cut off. Hadn't figured it out yet. But, all the lights work. Turn signals work, brake lights work. It coasts down the road 70, 75 mile an hour down these country roads like it ain't nothing. Takes corners really well. It's amazing for such a car that nobody ever liked how good of a car it actually is. It's crazy. I mean, I didn't really care for these things. I think when Ford came out with it, they should have called it a Taurus from the get-go, but I guess they wanted to try to get a clean slate. And then with a different name, then you see they went right back to it. But anyway, there it is. That is our shit box, and we're going to stick to it. Working on spooling the car up. I know you saw it in the last video. One of the things I found out was my staging input wasn't activated in the computer. That's why it took forever. Got that taken care of in the pin map. It's coming up quicker. Now I've got to get rid of all that radical timing dumps I had in there because it's not happy with all that because it's way too much. So I'm smoothing it out, getting it back close to where it was, and it's going to be okay for time and place today. It'll be okay. It'll be at least as good as it was with the JX converter in it. That's really tolerable and manageable. Any hoozles, went to my buddy Cody yesterday. He gave me this 120 pounds of weight. I just got finished weighing it all, about 120 pounds of weight. We're going to stuff it back here. Given the fact that we're taking close to 200 off the nose, and we usually need 250 in the back to go 50-50, putting 120 in the back should get us 80 pounds heavier in the rear, one would think, and that would help. That's all the weight I got to put in right now. And I'll put a jack in there, I guess, but that's all I got. So I'm going to go to best of half, and I'm going to go with it. This is for another day. We bought this off of somebody for $40. It's nothing for right now. Don't worry about it. Not going that route. 400 for life right now. Until we get really fast, then we'll talk about that. Right now, we ain't got to talk about that because that's way out there in the Neverland. But any hoozles. So let's get this in the back of the car, somewhere where it don't fly around, bounce around, and mount it down pretty good. All right, let's do this. Oh, compressor, go off. This thing gets my nerves. Anyway, come on. What the world are we doing? Little, okay. Bump button. Pardon me. Bump button. Trans brake. Scramble. CNS. There it is. Heck yeah, there we go. Heck yeah. So now Chase will I'll take this off the bracket tomorrow. I got home from work, but now it's on the steering wheel. And he can get it more there, but I just did one at 3800, worked great, 7 seconds. Overall, everything was kind of put on the brake up. So around 5, 6. Not rough. Woo! And it's a little warm, got that cool down. Everything works. Everything's cool. Let's go race. I'm going to show you the black truck. Chase did a thing to it yesterday. It turned out amazing. Tony's getting rid of that bumper molding. Shout out to the granddam being here for all these years. Nobody wants it, that's why. But anyway, look at that. Heck yeah. It's got some wheels coming for it. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything about them until they get here. And you'll see them when they get here. Right there. In there. Ain't going nowhere down in there. That does 125 pounds on the butt of the car. Heck yeah. Like I said, Saturday's the day. We're probably going to go test on Friday at Shady Side. That's the goal. Be a lot of money to go there and test one day and turn around and come back and race the next day. But I'm going to do my best to see how I get the budget worked. I'm hoping I can make it happen. Really am hoping I can do both. It could be good to get a lot of good data. If not, we'll just go the best we can. But she's ready to go. First tune-up center. She's spooling a little bit better. I've played with it a few times here and there. I'm going to let it cool off the rest of the night. And I ain't going to mess with it no more. That's what we're going to start off with. It's about as good as it was. Actually, it is as good as it was. Which is a little slow, but it's manageable because we can go in first and then we can bump. So it'll be tolerable. I just wish it was a little bit faster, but I'll work on it. Or at some point, I may have to see about taking it to somebody and let them do it. Because I'm not the end-all, be-all when it comes to tuning. I'll tell you that now. I have my limitations, and I might be on one of my limitations right now. Never hurts to get a second opinion in a matter, so that's probably all I'll do. I'll probably seek a second opinion in a matter and see if they can help me a little bit. But I know I'm on a path because I actually made it from go not spooling it off to back to where it was. Now we can get to come up a lot faster. I'd be happier. But heck yeah. This is out of the 454, which is up there. So took the exact commission for a few minutes. Bad news for me, but guess we're going to see what the old Silverado can do, because I got no choice in this matter. I'm locked in, so I got to go. But I'll make a post on Facebook later and see if anybody has instead of them laying around. He's pulling the other 15 out now, just making a funny noise. And figured that hood back out of the trash pile. I touched up a few spots. You can see that's why it's kind of wet looking spots. It'll dry out, flatten out. Middle match pretty close. It needs to be sanded, completely down, redone. But we're not worried about that. We ain't got time to do that. We got to get it in. We took all the support structure out the back of that hood. You see right here it is. I gotta get rid of my scrap metal, but there's the support structure out of the hood. So we gutted it. So it's pretty darn light now, and it's on there. I think that looks 1,000 times better than the well tail hood. So we're gonna rock that out for the cash day there at Shadyside Dragway. We're going to hopefully Friday to test and then Saturday to run, weather permitting. So that's the plan. But I figured I'd show you all the flat hood gang now, and I'm liking that a lot better. Like I cut all the weight out of it, so it's as light as it can get. It's probably 2 pounds or 3 pounds heavier than a glass hood right now, but it's light. It's definitely a lot lighter than it was. We took a ton of metal out of it, so it's definitely a flexible old girl here. But hey, beggars can't be choosy. And so I adjust my hood pins there, got it back in. And we're going to roll like that because rules say I have to have a hood, so there's the hood. And that's a factory hood. Didn't say a darn thing, but you couldn't cut a hole in the middle of that bastard. So there it is.
Right. Soon the title says my goddamn name on, I can do with that as I please.
That's the hydraulic roller lifter removal tool. Thanks, what's that guy's name on there?
No, that's not it. Oh, the vice grips. Oh.
Yeah. Right there, what's his name on there? Yekto? He hooked us up with the tool for it. It's GM service manual, it's in there. But anyway,
Milwaukee one.
Huh?
Was it Milwaukee vice grips?
Milwaukee. No, I'm talking about the guy's name that's hand wrote on with the Sharpie. It has the dude's name on it.
Oh god, he stole it.
We are going to rock the flat hood from now on. We are 100% ready for a cash day. The car is fueled up, ready to go. I got some more fuel the other day, so I have plenty of E85. I got more than I need. And I have nothing I need to do to the car right now other than double check my shock settings just to make sure they're right. I'll do that tomorrow. And then we're supposed to go Friday, weather permitting, for no prep testing. And then the event is like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock on Saturday. So that is the plan of attack, and I think we're good for it. We'll be as ready as we ever were. Obviously not 110%. That hood's still pissing me off with itself. Hopefully it drives out tomorrow and they don't do that. I just touched it up a second ago. That had marks all over it, and I don't have enough paint to paint the whole thing, and I don't have enough time, but I need to sand it down, and I don't feel like doing that this week. It's going to be what it is. I'm sorry, but I'm thinking of flattening out. It should blend in a lot better. We'll see. I don't know. I am definitely not a painter, and that shows right there. So anyway, like I said, I do look at the flat hood, even though it has the imperfections in the paint right now. It has this gaping hole here. This is where the alternator used to live, right here. It was actually sat up. As you know, now it's way over here, laid out of the way. It'd be nice if that was like that, but beggars can't be choosy. I hate that hood. I just do not like it. I know it looks fine sitting there. You put it on there, it's like 19.5 inches tall. You can't see around it. It's just a nightmare. You can see around that hood. That's perfect. And it shows my intake off. So we're going to keep that. We'll keep you updated. We'll post another video on the 454 and the progress, putting it back together and everything so you can see that. But yeah, we're actually seeking parts. So if you have 16 hydraulic roller lifters for 98 L29 454, let me know. I need them in stock. I'd like to have them early Friday at the latest. Right now I don't see a spot to have them. We'll go look at a couple more and see if I can find somebody that has them. I found them online, but the earliest they said they'll be here Saturday, and I kind of like to have that truck to pull the trailer with if I could. It'd be nice, but I guess if not, I'll have to go this way. At least I have options this time. That's the better option, but don't know that's going to happen because it's under a hard crunch right now. And it just happened to do the lifter failure right there, so I don't know. And so that may get the call to duty. So anyway, we'll catch you later. Peace and chicken grease. I appreciate everybody watching and commenting and subscribing, and we will catch you in the next one. The next one should be a racing video. Racing video next, I hope. Later.